discontent to some degree between the Troika institutions and Athens, while trying to discuss and prepare the legislation that has to do with the prerequisites for the 2.8 billion. There are letters, I hear, that have been exchanged, and the discontent allegedly moves from both sides. So how much of this is true? What's going on there? And do we have a potential date, let's say, that everything should be in place, completed, in order to get the disbursement of the 2.8?
There are two different things on the overall atmospherics. As you ask, I think that work continues towards the implementation of the milestones, and we have nothing else to add. We have been in contact with the Greek authorities who are working to complete the milestones required to release the second sub-tranche of the first disbursement. On the letters, I think that you referred to a letter on the non-performing loans, the NPLs, and there again, as it is normal practice, the Commission sent a written reply to a Greek citizen who had written a letter to the President. The Commission's reply explains that the recently adopted legislation on NPLs was the outcome of complex, detailed discussions with the Greek authorities, and the legislation which the Greek authorities adopted after consultations with institutions strikes a sound balance between the need to enable Greek banks to tackle very high level of NPLs and establishing a regulatory and supervisory framework for the servicing and sale of NPLs involving the Bank of Greece. The Commission will continue to work with the Greek authorities on the implementation of this strategy as part of the second review of the ESM program. Let's move on beyond Greece. Jurek.
Bonjour, merci Margaritis.
Thank you, Margaritis. I have a very simple question on another subject. Has President Juncker already